Hey guys, it's Nathan here, and you're watching Robot Masters. You're probably wondering, why in the world did I put band-aids on this poor seal? Well, unfortunately, if you watched my last video, the Roomba S9 kind of banged up the seal, and now he has some owies. Sad day. Well, hopefully the seal can last 4 or 5 more robot vacuums, because he's gonna have to sit there and take it. Say, what? Did you just say I have to do this some more? You know what? My contract does not tell me I have to get beat up by robot vacuums. I quit. I go to Vacuum Wars channel. Okay, I'm gonna have to talk with the CEO. I'm gonna try to convince him to stay a little bit longer. And my poor Roomba i7 got some burnt marks when I did the firework video. I'll put that down in the description below. I am looking for a skin or cover for my Roomba i7, but it still works fine, and it's a trooper. Keep in mind that this Roomba i7 is beating the S9 in about every single test, except for the spot clean test where the Roomba S9 got 101%, and I believe this guy got around 97, 98%. I don't know, I had to look back at the footage. But we're going to do the same obstacle course I did with the Neato D7 and the Roomba S9, and we'll see if the i7, the reigning champ of Skittles, can beat all these robot vacuums. So stay tuned. Okay, folks, the second most popular, or maybe the first most popular robot vacuum is the Roomba i7. This was last year's model, and it was just recently replaced with the Roomba S9. The i7's been out on the market for, a year or so, and it's been a really good robot vacuum. Also, this vacuum was iRobot's first robot vacuum to have the self-emptying bin. This is called the i7 Plus, just means that the self-emptying bin is included in the package. You can also buy the self-emptying bin separately. A lot of people thought the i7 was a significant upgrade over the 980 due to the extra features like the smart mapping and the self-emptying feature. Also, it seems like it has better battery life and is more powerful than on the 980. Well, if you guys own a 980, let me know in the comments what you guys think of the 980. I've never owned a 980, so I can't say if it's a good robot vacuum or not, but I would like to get your feedback if you have owned a 900 series. I believe there was a 960 as well, which basically had less battery life. But let me know if that's wrong or if there's any other differences I missed. Wow, if you thought the Roomba S9 was aggressive, just look at this i7. It's just pushing the seal around like it's nothing. I have checked the sensors, they are clean, and it is on its latest software. Usually the Roomba i7 is a gentle cleaner than the Roomba S9. This is odd that the i7 decided to ignore its infrared sensors and just push the seal around. I do strongly believe that these little guys do have a personality, because some days, even though it's the same floor plan, they will go out, get stuck, or they just refuse to return to the charging station, even though it's the same day in and day out. And like the Roomba S9, it starts out with a back and forth cleaning pattern, then it will finish up the job with a perimeter sweep. Okay, here's another example of the i7 being overly aggressive on this poor seal. I do feel sorry for the seal. I didn't mean for it to get so banged up. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about the elephant in the room, the pricing. When I bought the S9 Plus, the i7 Plus went down to $949, and then after a few months, it went up to $1,099 on iRobot's website. Keep in mind, I would wait until the pricing either goes back down or you can shop around online for a better deal. Prices on robot vacuums are always fluctuating, and there's always promos and specials. So you notice that the i7 aggressively pushed the seal off to the corner. I suspect it's going to have a hard time getting those Skittles along the edge. And you notice the scatter of the Skittles due to that super fast spinning side brush. The i7 has probably one of the fastest spinning side brushes of any of the robot vacuums I own. So let me know in the comments what you guys think of this side brush on the i7. Personally, I think it spins way too fast. I wish they can provide an update which allows you to vary the speed of the side brush. The i7 is definitely quieter than the S9. What's unique about the S9 is it provides 3 power settings, whereas this robot, the i7, only has 1 power setting. It runs at 17 CFM, and you get close to 2 hours of battery life. Okay, here's the question I get asked the most. Which one do I get, the Roomba i7 or the Roomba S9? Well, let's make this short and simple. If you have high-profile carpet with a lot of furniture, then get the i7 because the S9 will struggle with maneuvering on high-profile carpet due to its lower extractor design. Now, if you have medium to low-profile carpet, the S9 really shines because the extractors sit lower, has a higher airflow at 22 CFM, and it technically can deep clean carpets according to Vacuum Wars testing. The S9 also has more customized modes where you can change the cleaning power to low, medium, and high. Both the i7 and S9 work with iRobot's new Brava M6, which called Imprint Link, where after the robot finishes vacuuming, it can tell the mopping robot to go ahead and mop. Other similar features are that the i7 and S9 both have same smart map features. The i7 did get its keep out zone first, but keep in mind that the M6 and S9 will be getting these updates as well. Okay, look at the back here. See, the i7 is really trying to get the Skittle that is behind the air vent. It is the only robot vacuum so far to be able to manage to kick the Skittle out from the air vent and pick it up. Wow, that was impressive, i7. Good job. Also, it was one of the only vacuums to grab the Skittle in between a hard-to-reach corner. The next question I get asked the most on my channel is, what robot vacuum do I personally use? Well, I would say I use both the i7 and S9 equally because they have the best app integration. They also work with Alexa, where I can just say, hey Alexa, tell Roomba to go to a specific area, and it will do that. And lastly, I like the self-emptying bin feature. I find it's really handy. I could run these vacuums for a week straight and not have to worry about emptying out the dustbin. Here's a good example of why being overly aggressive can be a bad thing, because it pushes the seal up to the wall and it cannot get to those 3 Skittles that are along the edge. So when the Roomba gets lost, it will spin in a circle like this to kind of relocate where its surroundings are. Example of the spinning side brush shooting off a Skittle off to the corner there. Since I have the door shut, the Roomba is going to try to vacuum on the other side of the door. This is where it picked up 1 Skittle and it also kicked off 1 Skittle, so it was a 1-to-1 trade-off. And I believe that 1 Skittle was the one that I was missing on my last test. So that blue indicator light on the i7 is just showing that the Roomba is going to go back to its docking station. What do you guys think? Did the i7 do well with this test? I think it probably do just as good or maybe better than the Roomba S9, and I know for sure it probably did better than the Neato D7. Okay, let's see what's left. 1, there's 2, 3 by the baseboard there. Let's keep on going. There's 4 right there in the middle. Doesn't look like there's any on the carpet there. There's 5, 6. I was surprised that it missed a lot that was in the open area. It got the one behind the vent. That's cool. That's 7 behind the corner. That's a hard one to get. None of the robots were able to get that one yet. And an 8. So it looks like it left 8 Skittles. Wow, what do you guys think? I'm so sorry, Seal. I didn't realize the i7 was more aggressive than the Roomba S9. Maybe the i7 is just having a bad day. You're good, Seal. You can make it through. Just a few more robots, okay? Alright, so let's go ahead and check out the dustbin. How many Skittles did the Roomba i7 pick up? So, see, can you guys see that? Alright, let me just dump them out for you guys. Alright, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Uh-oh, I think the Roomba S9 beat the i7. Oh, nope. Look at that. There's one stuck in there. Let's check the extractors. Okay, so it looks like both the Roomba i7 and S9 tied at exactly 12. What do you guys think? If you like Robot Master's channel, please subscribe. I'll give you an extra bonus point with a super carrot. This is literally 1 year's worth of vegetables. And yeah, that's my daughter's stuffed animal bin. The reason why you should subscribe to Robot Masters is I provide daily videos of cool robot vacuums. This is the only channel I can think of that does this. Also, I provide in-depth reviews, unboxings, overviews. I do extreme testing. I did a 25-pound bag of rice to see how well the Roomba is picked up, and check out that test. It was really impressive results. I also do teardowns, see how big the batteries are on the robot vacuums. See you guys next time. Thank you.